Dutch Open darts. And we welcome to the stage a former Czech Open finalist, the former Spring Cup champion from the Netherlands, the Dutch robot, Mario Robbe! His opponent is a former England Classic, Swiss Open and Czech Open champion from the Netherlands, Sparidaans!
So away we go with quarter-final number 3, possibly the most difficult one to call so far. It involves 51-year-old Mario Robbe, the Dutch robot as he's known. All 8 quarter-finalists filled out a little personal details form to share with broadcasters and fans alike. Mario Robbe, known as the Dutch robot. Jeffrey Sparidaans just put a big X in the nickname box, so we might have to think of one for him. If you think everyone else has had a tough route to get here, spare a thought for Sparidaans. He had to compete in the last 8,192 stage. He was one of the unlucky 75 or so to get drawn into that round. So, this is his 11th game on his Dutch Open campaign. Just dropped off the PDC tour, looking to give the WDF system another crack, and he's had plenty of success over the years. Winner of the Czech Open, Swiss Open, England Classic, Hungarian Classic and Vilnius Open, so a 5-time title winner, last one being in 2019, to recapture that old form. Mario's someone we've not seen a great deal of in the WDF of late. He played the Dutch Open a couple of years ago. Got as far as the last 64, losing to Denny Aldi-Kalter. But then we're looking towards the noughties for his main action in this system. Did play at Lakeside in 2008, lost to another Dutchman, Remco van Eyden. Jeffrey kicked the match off, and he is first to a finish. And we'll get 6 darts to take out 156, with Mario leaving a bogey number.
140.
Leaves himself double 19, but double 16 for Jeffrey Sparidaans is the aim. Sneaks in, uses the first dart as a perfect guide. Inevitably, there are times where players have to ride their luck in order to progress in a tournament with so many players over such a short format. You may have seen that on the stream from this morning's games, because the last 128 were played today, obviously trimming that down to just 8, and Jeffrey did survive match darts against Corne Grunewald. That was in the round of 64. Since beaten Vincent van der Meer, and the Catalonian thrower Daniel Zapata to book his spot on the stage. Mario's average for the tournament sits at 10 points higher than Jeffrey's, so it stands him in good stead. As I mentioned, this is the third of 4 quarter-finals. The final one following sees Switzerland's Thomas Junghans in action against Danny van Tripe. Could be a real high-quality affair. Stays up top, looks for double 18.
40.
Just seemed to be the choice of double for many Dutchmen. Jeffrey wants treble 18 and double 12.
54.
He's not exactly close with either of them. It's not close either, double 9. That's fortunate, double 2. There he goes, Mario Robbe. That 14 could be the happiest accident of his weekend.
45.
Looking to fill it up. Sparidaans celebrates first 180 of the match. Should start on the bullseye, and that's a good guide if he hits treble 20, which he doesn't. I think he'll start up top because there is the chance that double 18 would be left. Shocking first start though, scuppers the chance.
44.
Double 18 for Sparidaans, it's 2-1. 180, heightening his chances of winning the leg, and he took out double 18 there.
45.
He's starting to motor. Not really seeing him anywhere near his best throughout the tournament. Best average 83.9, that was in his last 5-1-2 game. Saw a wonderful performance from Mario in what was actually a wonderful game against Levi Frauenfelder in the round of 16. A 99 average beat a 98. Stage is a different beast altogether. And so far, it's Jeffrey who's thriving. Leaves double 10.
127.
He's giving himself plenty of opportunities. Mario struggling to live with the scoring prowess of Sparidaans. Even when he misses the double, trims off a huge amount of the 137. Double 2. Well, therein lies the inherent risk of going for something like a double 5. Could have split, gone 2 for double 4. Mario not on a finish.
27. 2.
Well, it's right next door to double 18. So logically, you think he'd like it, and he'll love it after pinning it. Another 180.
140.
Jeffrey Sparidaans going along very nicely.
45.
Those couple of years he had on the PDC tour will no doubt stood him in good stead for this tournament.
57.
Had a couple of Euro Tour appearances as well, so he's played on the big stage. Now Mario's come out to play as Marco Meyer strains his vocal cords.
90. 60. 40.
There's a slightly wobbly flight there. Not sure that's entirely to explain for the bounce out, but Jeffrey needs to tighten those up a bit.
95.
Yep, good lad.
40. Mario Unicorn 121.
Back-to-back visits of 40 have not helped. 1-2-1, confident enough to go bull first.
71. Unicorn 126.
19. Big dart for Sparidaans.
101.
It's wide of the mark.
Mario Unicorn 50.
Double top. Mario Robbe back in this game. Break of throw. Now he's throwing to try and level things up at 3 apiece. First to 5 legs. Longest format of the tournament so far.
58.
Here is Mr. David Fatum just debriefing his game. Looks more business-like than showman-like there. Only 45 for Mario, so the advantage of throw is evaporating. Especially now that Sparidaans is on a finish after 9 darts. Wasn't really any need for him to try the bullseye had he got that opportunity. Robbe needs a big score. Gets the biggest score. Matching Sparidaans in the 180 counts. He might be matching him in the legs count as well. 75 points away from 3 apiece. Will always look like a tough game to call.
55. Unicorn 20.
Double 10 for Jeffrey Sparidaans. He is 1 leg away from a place in the Dutch Open semi-finals. Already this has been his most productive Dutch Open. A couple of last 32 appearances. Previous one 3 years ago. Coming against Jurjen van der Velde, who we've seen knocking around the place. Another fancied player who knocked out before the stage. Sparidaans is closing in on what would be a deserved victory. He's had darts at the outer ring in every leg. Scoring's been far better. Disparity in the average of around 9 points.
59.
Plenty of time to wrap it up. 16 or 8. Double 16 for the match, and it kisses the wire. Is he signing off with a flourish? Maybe so. Double 8 for Sparidaans. Is this making him think? Double 2 now. Double 2 is there, and Jeffrey Sparidaans is our 3rd semi-finalist in this year's Dutch Open. A very solid performance. A match in which he constantly created chances for himself. He could have won it much earlier indeed. Mario Robbe tried to stick in there. 3 180s compared to Sparidaans 2. But Jeffrey was the better player, and he's a 5-2 winner.